Hello and welcome to the Cartoon Club. I'm Jack, and in this episode I'll be showing you how to draw a cartoon dog. So what we'll do first is we'll split the dog into two sections. So I'm just going to sketch the outline of the dog first. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw a plain circle. This will be the head of the dog. And then what we'll do is we'll do a weird sort of squashed egg sort of shape for the body. So it's following it straight down from the head, still connected. And then for the head again, we're going to go back in and draw a center line. This will be the line where the nose will line up to. And it'll just split the face into two so we know the distances between the eyes and the ears. And then we'll draw another line in the center again, but going across. So this point is going to be where the nose is going to begin. So with that, we just draw a smaller little circle. So that is the nose drawn in. And then for the mouth, it's going to be two curved lines, almost like a W, but we're going to start from the bottom of the nose and curve up, and then the same on the other side, curve up. So that's the top of the dog's mouth. So as you can see, it looks like a W. And then we're going to add in the tongue of the dog. So it's going to be a long U shape, sort of from the tops of that lip. So it's just going down, so long U shape, making sure it's sort of in the middle of that center line that we drew earlier. So that's the tongue, and then we'll draw another little line right in the center. There you go. And two more little curved lines will just connect the mouth together. So that's the inside of the mouth that we're going to see. It's just ever so small, but we need it just to show that the mouth is open. Okay, and what we're going to draw now is the rest of the nose. So we're going to start a little bit higher up than the nose itself, the little circle we drew earlier. And it's curve at the top, and then it goes wider as we join up the rest of that mouth. And then it's the same on the other side. So that there is the full mouth of the dog. And then we're going to draw two circles for the eyes. So big circles. And then it's just the same on the other side, making sure it's lined up correctly. I think the bigger the eyes, the cuter the dog would be. So really big eyes. And then we're going to draw in the pupils. So it's just another circle. And then what we're going to do is we're going to fill that in. So it's a black circle. And then we're going to draw some eyebrows. So we're going to do some raised curved lines, starting low and working up towards the center. So start low, working up. And then we're going to draw the ears of the dog. So about halfway up from the eyebrows, we're going to move over a little bit, and that's going to be the top of the ear. So we're going to go up and around and go quite wide because we want big floppy ears. Then hooking round sort of where the tongue ends, hooking round, and then we're gonna curve it almost like an S shape. And then we're just gonna try and do the same on the other side. About halfway up from the eyebrow, we'll draw that line again. We'll go nice and wide. bring it back round, just down same level as the tongue, and then we're going to do the same, but we're going to mirror it, so the same sort of S but the other way round. So that is the 2 ears of the dog. And then this line up here, we'll just clean that up a little bit, making sure those ears are in front of that line. And then we're going to draw another U shape down here, just past the tongue. So this is like the dog's chin. And then for the rest of the face, we'll just clean up that curve. So it's just showing the rest of the head. Then we'll draw 2 little lines here across. That's just the bottom of its eyelid, just to show that it's really happy. Okay, now onto the body. What we're going to do is start at the top, and this will be the collar of the dog. So we're going to draw a line, curved line across, then add some straight lines. So that just shows the outline of the collar. And then we're going to draw a big circle down here. This is the dog's name tag. And then we want it to connect to our collar, so we're going to draw 2 sort of vertical lines down here. So yeah, that's the collar done. And then the arms, I'm going to draw the lines of where the arms will go. So what they'll do is they'll sort of start about the same distance to where the collar ends, and we're going to angle them slightly towards the center. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill the arm out a little bit. So we're going to curve this line, just touching the collar, bottom of the collar, working around, going closer to that line, but also moving further away. It's the same on that side. So about the same distance down as the end of the tag. I'm going to start wide, go narrow, and end wide. And we'll just do the same on the other side. So just touching that collar, wide, narrow, wide. Bottom of the tag, wide, narrow, wide. And then we're going to draw the dog's paws. So with that inside line, we're going to curve that round, make it flat at the bottom, go past that outside line, but then curve it around and back to that center line that we did earlier. Then it's the same with that side. So flat at the bottom, go past the outside line, and then curve towards that center line. And we want to add some little lines for the fingers. So 1 curved line, 2, 1, 2. And this egg shape we did earlier helps us to determine where the back legs are going to go. So about halfway down the whole body, we're going to draw a curved line following that shape of the egg that we did earlier. And then we'll do the same on the other side. So that is the 2 back legs, but we're going to add some feet at the back. So it's the same as what we did down here, but just a little bit higher up. And we make sure we don't line the bottom of those feet with those feet, because these feet are further back. So curved line, a little bit flat at the back. curved line, a little bit flat. And then we want to add some of those lines to show that it's got little fingers. And then what we'll do with the inside part of the body, we're going to imagine that there's 2 points here and we're going to join it with a curved line. So this is that curve being added in. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add the tail of the dog. So we'll put it on one side. You can put it up in the air or anywhere you want it, but if I start it on the right side, I'll curve that around. Then I'll hook it back. So it's just one continuous line there. And then I'll draw another line sort of following this one, so it's the same thickness. And that should disappear behind this curve that we drew. So it looks like the tail is curving around past the dog. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ink it all, just to clean up all the sketching that we've done. Now that that's all been inked, just going to erase some of those sketch lines. So all this is doing is just cleaning up the drawing a little bit. And there you go, that's how to draw a cartoon dog. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to colour it when we are in the final stage. But if you can like and subscribe and click the bell icon to get your notifications. So yeah, hope you have a great day. Thank you very much.